today I am here with the light lesson of class 10 science. In this lesson, in this video, we are going to discuss about the terms optics, light, optical instrument, lens, types of lens, convex lens, concave lens, types of convex and concave lens. Lens is a group of prism. Similarly, some terminology of lens for ray diagram, and if we have got time, then we discuss about the loss for ray diagram also. Students, this chapter, light chapter is very important and let's say easy lesson. For examples, in this lesson, you have to draw ray diagram and you have to discuss about the defect of vision mainly in this lesson. Today we are going to discuss about the basic terms of the light lesson. Okay, let's enter into the topics. Optics. Actually, optics means branch of physics which deals with the study of light. Okay, branch of physics which deals with the study of light is called optics. And light in lower classes we have read. Yeah, form of energy that gives sensation of vision. Yeah, sensation of sight. We are able to see any object because of the light. When the light enters into the eyes, then our lens, this present in the eye, forms the image of the retina, and this message transferred to the brain through the optic nerves, and we are able to observe. So now I cannot see the board because light rays of the board is striking at the back side of my head. To be visible, light rays must enter into the eyes. Okay, to see any object, light rays from that object must enter into our eyes. Only after that it is possible to see. Whiteboard is behind, so light rays from the whiteboard is striking at my back side of the head, so I cannot see. I know here is, but I cannot see. Okay, so light is form of energy which gives sensation of sight, which gives sensation of vision. Lens. In this lesson, mainly we discuss about the lens. Okay, lens. In class 9, you have read about the prism, and here we are going to discuss about the lens related to the refraction of light. Actually, lens means a transparent medium, part of transparent medium. Lens is a part of transparent medium which is bounded by a curved surface. This bounded curved surface can be in one side or both sides. So, lens is a part of transparent medium, transparent body which is bounded by the curved surface, and lens can alter the size of image of an object by the refraction of light through it. Okay, lens can alter means change, can increase, can decrease the size of image of object by the refraction of light through it. This is lens. So lens is a transparent medium, part of transparent medium, portion of transparent medium which is bounded by the curved surface and can alter the size of image of an object by the refraction process. That is the lens. And the devices which consist lens and which can alter the size of image, they are called optical instrument. Optical instrument. Okay, this video is captured by using the camera. Camera is optical instrument. Microscope, to see microparticles, micro object, that is optical instrument. Telescope, to view the very far distant object, that is optical instrument. Which consists lens, which can alter the size of image of an object, that is the optical instrument. And our eye is also natural optical instrument, you can say, because in human eye also there is a lens. Yeah. Same lens is used to capture the image of object. That's why we can see. Okay, so that is the lens. Mainly there are two types of lens. Mainly in usual life, mainly there are two types of lens. We say convex lens and concave lens. Convex lens and concave lens. Convex lens. Convex lens means such type of lens which is thick at the middle and thin at the edge. Okay, edge, middle. So thin at the edge, thin edge, thick middle, thick middle. Such type of lens which is thick at the middle and thin at the edge, that is convex lens. Okay, convex lens. In class 8 also you have read about the concave and convex mirror. At that time we have read about the mirror related to the reflection of light. Here we are going to discuss about the lens related to the refraction of light. So, while doing namaste, namaste, at the middle it is thick. We can see at the middle it is thick and at the edge it is thin. So it is also convex lens. Okay, convex lens. So convex lens means such type of lens which is thick at the middle and thin at the edge. That is called convex lens. Okay, this one is convex lens. Okay, this one is convex lens. It is thin at the middle and thick at the edge. Convex lens. It is convex lens. So this is the example, or this is the figure of convex lens. Convex lens has thicker middle part and thin edge. Such type of lens is also called converging lens. Such type of lens means convex lens. Convex lens is also called converging lens. Converging means meeting at one point, single point. So convex lens is also called converging lens because when the parallel light rays falls over the convex lens, when the parallel light rays falls over the convex lens, it converges at a point. All the light rays, all the parallel light rays meet at a point, converge at a point after refraction through a convex lens. Okay, when the parallel light rays falls over the convex lens, these parallel light rays meet at a point after refraction to the convex lens. As it converges the light rays, it is also called converging lens. Else, such type of lens converges the parallel light rays at a point. That is called why it is called converging lens. So convex lens, thick at the middle, thin at the edge, and it is called converging lens. Why? Because it converges the parallel light rays at a point after reflection to it. Got it? Okay. Next one is concave lens. Concave lens is such type of lens which is thin at the middle and thick at the edge, just opposite of it. You can say like this. This is the concave. This is convex. Convex. This is concave. Concave. Concave has thin middle, and thick edge. So such type of lens which is thin at the middle and thick at the edge, that is called concave lens. Concave lens. Okay, concave lens, just like this. Yeah. So while doing like this way, in the middle we find the thin part, at the end we find thick part. So concave means lens which is thin at the middle and thick at the edge, that is called concave lens. Okay, and it is the concave lens. It is concave lens. You can see it is very thick. Yeah, this was thick part, but at the middle it is very thin. So thin at the middle and thick at the edge. This is the concave lens. Okay, concave lens. So concave lens, convex lens. Okay, here thin middle, here thin edge, here is thick edge, thick middle, thin middle. So convex lens, concave lens. Okay, so concave and convex lens. Concave lens lens is also called diverging lens. Diverging, stretching, okay, splitting. So diverging lens, concave lens is also called diverging lens because when the parallel light rays falls over it, it diverges like this. Okay, diverges outward. So concave lens diverges the parallel light rays after refraction through it. That's why it is called diverging lens. So concave lens is also called diverging lens because parallel light rays are diverged by the concave lens after refraction through it. So it is called diverging lens. Can you write the difference between concave and convex lens? Convex lens, thick at the middle, thin at the edge. Concave lens, thin at the middle, thick at the edge. It is converging lens, it is diverging lens. Two different surfaces. Okay. Now, furthermore, concave and convex lenses are divided into three parts. They are convex lens, biconvex lens, plano-convex lens, and concavo-convex lens. Biconvex lens, plano-convex lens, concavo-convex lens. In this way, convex lens is divided into three parts. Bi means two. Bi means two. So biconvex means two-side convex part. Convex means bulging part, you can say, rising part. So if the both sides, let's say this side also convex and this side also convex. This is also bulging part, it is also bulging part. This type of lens is called biconvex lens. Okay, biconvex lens. So what I am showing here, this is a biconvex lens. Biconvex, both side convex lens. Convex means bulging side. Okay, bulging side. So biconvex means both side convex. Lens. Another one, plano-convex. Plano means plane. One side plane, another side convex. So one side plane, another side convex. Okay. So this part is plane, this part is convex part. So it is called plano-convex lens. Convex lens with one side plane, that is a plano-convex lens. One side plane part, another side convex, that is called plano-convex lens. Similarly, concavo-convex lens. Concavo-convex means convex lens with concave part also. Convex lens but consists concave part also, that is called concavo-convex. This is convex part, this is convex part, and if here is on the other side also we have then this one is convex part, this sunken part is concave part. This deeper part is concave part, bulging part is convex part. Single lens but consists both types, convex part also, concave part also. This type of lens is called concavo-convex lens. Concavo-convex lens. Similarly, concave lens also furthermore divided into three parts. Similarly, biconcave, plano-concave, and convexo-concave. Concave means sunken part, deeper part. Bi means two. So if both sides, if there is a deeper part, if there is sunken part, then that is the biconcave. So this kind of lens is the middle part. Let's say if this side also concave and this side also concave, here is also concave part, here is also concave part, here is also concave part. So two side pressed part in the middle, that is called biconcave lens. Okay, biconcave lens having two concave in a lens. That is called biconcave. Another one is plano-concave. Same, one side plane, another side concave. Concave lens with one side plane. That is the plano-concave. Plano-concave. One side plane, another side concave. Okay, this is called plano-concave lens. Plano. This is concave part. This is plane part. So this is plano-concave. Plano-concave lens. And next one is convexo-concave. Concave lens but consists convex surface also. Yeah, very similar. This we can say this is the concave part. But if here is convex part also, then we say it is concave part. Here is convex part. Then it is called convexo-concave lens. In this way, concave and convex lens are divided into three parts: biconvex, biconcave, plano-convex, plano-concave, concavo-convex, convexo-concave. In this way, it is divided into three parts. Okay. In class 9, you have read about the prism. While passing the light rays through the prism in class 9, when the light rays strikes on the one face of the prism, then it bends towards the base, and furthermore it bends towards the base. Like this way, you have done this dispersion of white light ray. Similarly, here you can see light rays is bending towards the base, means towards the thicker part. Towards the thicker part of prism. Similarly, while passing the light rays to the prism lens also, light rays always bend towards the thicker part. Towards the thicker part. Okay, don't forget. Light rays always bends towards the thicker part. So when the light rays passes to the convex lens, in convex lens, middle part is thicker. That's why it bends downward, thicker part side. When the light rays passes to the lower part, thicker part is at the middle, so it moves upward like this. Bends towards the thicker part. In case of concave also very similar. When the light rays falls on the concave lens, thicker part is upper part, that's why it bends towards the upper side. When the light rays falls on the lower part of concave lens, lower part is thicker, that's why it bends towards the thicker part. So while passing the light rays through the lens, don't forget light rays always bends towards the thicker part side, thicker part. In the convex, inward; in concave, outward. It bends. Okay. So lens is a group of prism. That's why convex lens converts the light rays, concave lens diverts the light rays. Why? Why it happens? Why concave lens diverts the light rays? Why convex lens converts the light rays? Okay. Let's say a convex lens consists two prismatic parts and one glass slab. Let's see. Okay. It is convex lens. This is a convex lens. If you cut it like this way, then you can find like this. Upper part and lower part. Upper part and lower part seems like a prism. Seems like a prism. And middle part seems like a glass slab. Already we have discussed light rays bends towards the thicker part. So when the light rays falls on this upper part of the prism, in the light rays bends towards the base of prism, towards the base means towards the thicker part. So it bends downward like this way. When the light rays falls over the lower part of the prism, light rays always bends towards the base of prism, towards the thicker part. Base means this. So here light rays moves upward. But when the light rays falls over the glass slab, when the light rays falls over the glass slab, it passes without deviation, without bending. Light rays passes without bending, so it goes straightly. So due to this reason, reason, convex lens converts the light rays, because in a convex lens we can find a prism, two prism and one glass slab. So when the light rays falls over the prism, light rays bends towards the base of prism, means towards the thicker part. But when the light rays falls over the glass slab, then it passes without bending, because all the light rays converts into point. Okay, that's why lens as a group of prism we have discussed here. In case of concave lens also, you can see, let's say this is a concave lens, we can cut it also like before. Okay, so somehow this upper and lower part is part of prism. It seems like a part of prism. Okay, and middle part seems like a glass slab here also. So when the light rays falls over this prismatic part, always light rays bends towards the base. Base means thicker part. Thicker part means this part. That's why it bends towards the base lines. When the light rays falls over the lower part of prism, it also bends towards the base of prism. That means thicker part, so it bends downward. But when the light rays falls over the glass slab, it does not bend, it passes straightly. Yeah. So it seems divergent. Yeah, divergent. So if we extend this divergent light rays backward, then we find these two light rays meet at a point. Okay, meet at a point. So it seems like a diverging from a point. So concave lens diverges the light rays, convex lens converts the light rays, because it consists of prism and glass slab. Prism bends the light rays towards the base, and glass slab doesn't bend the light rays. That's why it converts or diverges the light rays according to the situation or according to the type of lens. Now we are going to discuss about the terminology of lens for ray diagram. Okay, terminology. Some terms we have to know that we have read in class 8 also. Anyway, we have to know about this. So terminology of ray diagram of lens. One convex lens or biconvex lens. One biconvex lens is made from the two spherical part. One biconvex lens is made of two spherical part of two spheres. You can say like this. Let's say this is one sphere. Okay. Here is another sphere. Two sphere. So this is one sphere. You can see. This part is convex part. Okay, so if we cut or if we remove this part from this sphere, and if we remove this part from this sphere, then it will be the convex lens. So one biconvex lens consists part of two sphere, and so this is one sphere, this is another sphere, let's say. So center of this sphere is this, let's say, okay, and center of this sphere is this, let's say. This center of sphere of which lens forms a part, that is called center of curvature. Center of curvature denoted by C or 2F. Denoted by C or 2F. Center of sphere of which lens forms a part, that is called center of curvature. So this is C1, this is C2. That means one biconvex lens size, two center of curvature. One biconvex lens size, two center of curvature. Center of curvature means center of the sphere of which lens forms a part. That is called center of curvature. And another one, radius of this sphere, radius of the sphere of which lens forms a part, that is called radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Radius of curvature denoted by R. Okay, radius of sphere means, radius of curvature means the radius of sphere of which length forms a part. That is called radius of curvature. Straight line that joins the two centers of curvature. Straight line that joins the two centers of curvature, that is called principal axis. Principal axis. Okay, principal axis. This straight line that joins the two centers of curvature, that is called principal axis. Principal axis. And geometrical center. This geometrical center of the lens. Geometrical center of the lens is called optical center. Optical center. Optical center is denoted by O. Denoted by O. This is called O. And measurement of length in a lens starts from the optical center. So, optical center means geometrical center of the lens. Otherwise, you can say point on principal axis which is equidistant from the center of curvature. Point on principal axis which is equidistant from two centers of curvature. That is also called optical center. Or simply geometrical center of the lens. And every measurement which we do in the lens, that starts from the optical center. So, it is optical center. You can say distance from O to C1 or O to C2. This gap is also called radius of curvature. Radius of curvature, O to C1, O to C2, that is radius of curvature. So, you can say. After this, when the parallel light rays, let's say this is the convex lens, when the parallel light rays falls over the convex lens, then they converge at a point, meet at a point. In case of concave lens, when the parallel light rays falls over the concave lens, it diverges from the concave lens. When we extend backward, they meet at a point. So this meeting point is called principal focus or simply focus point. Okay, principal focus or focus point. Focus point or principal focus. Principal focus. It is denoted by capital F. So remember, principal focus or focus point means when the parallel light rays falls on a lens, either they converge at a point or appear to diverge from a point from the principal axis. This point is called focus point. When the parallel light rays falls on a lens, that means the concave or convex, either converge means convex lens, or diverge means appear to diverge means concave lens. On a principal axis, this point is called focus point. Okay, focus point. So, and focus point is exactly half of radius of curvature. Okay, exact. This is the focus point. This is also focus point. Exact half of O to C1 and half of O to C2. This is the focus point. You can see exactly half. Fine. Focus point. And after that, length from or distance from optical center to focus point, this gap, distance or length from optical center to focus point, this is called focal length. Okay, focal length. In exam frequently asks the definition of focal length. Focal length means distance between optical center to focus point. Distance between optical center to focus point. This is called focal length, and focal length is symbolized by small f. Small f, and you see unit is meter. Okay, unit is meter. Okay, these are the terminology that we have to discuss while drawing the ray diagram on lens. Remaining laws of ray diagram, and then real image, virtual image, and ray diagram. Don't forget, for ray diagram, you must have, everybody must have protractor, pencil, scale, compass, better to have compass, So don't forget eraser, and very important for your exam, ray diagram. Okay, so this is a ray diagram we discuss in the next video. First of all, you have to remember these terms. Yeah, prepare this, and in next video we will draw the ray diagram of convex lens and concave lens. Don't forget to watch, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share the video. Yeah, it is very fruitful for you. So repeat, observe, subscribe, yeah, like it today. Thank you.